that can be potentially wrong is that she's laying down trying to burp the baby. Well, hello, welcome back to Mega 5-Star. So, Princess Misty, she did a YouTube video and she was explaining how she received the comments about her meltdown because her baby went in to sleep at 5 o'clock in the morning. Her baby was keeping her up. She had a little meltdown on YouTube. And it was seen and everybody had comments on it, including me. I did a video and the name of that video was, and you can go check it out if you want. The name of the video that I did talking about the incident was called YouTuber Misty Disturbing Mental Breakdown. Newborn crying and won't sleep. And she said she couldn't do this. She said, I can't do this. So I did a video on it, addressing it and everything, addressing her meltdown on YouTube. And yes, it was disturbing to see her, you know, having such a hard time with her baby. As you know, she went through a lot of problems with her baby because her baby was premature. Before she had a baby, she went through a lot of problems with the baby dad. There was allegations of abuse from him on her, and that could have probably sent her into early labor. Well, anyway, the baby came out with some complications and the baby remained in the hospital. I don't know. I know it was more than a month. Came home and everything, and then she had this video where the baby wasn't sleeping, and the baby had her up 5 o'clock in the morning, and she was upset. She was upset over it. And yes, some young parents do get a mental breakdown because they don't understand what they're facing. A lot of parents think, a lot of young parents say, I want to have a baby, I want to have a baby. But then, you know, they're looking at it like it's just going to be a little teddy bear. No, it's a lot of responsibility. Your life changes. It's no longer about you. It now becomes all about the baby. And your life is just not the same. Like, no, you don't, you know, your friends might be there when you first have the baby to go, oh, the baby's so cute, this and that. And because it's a fresh newborn, people tend to love to want to hold them and be near them and things like that. But once that baby starts crying all night and you having to figure out what's going on with the baby, and you up all times of the night, and also when that baby starts to moving around a lot more, walking and getting into stuff, crawling, getting into everything, honey, those friends that were first there when you first had that baby, you probably will no longer see them but a few couple of times, if that, during the month. But honey, yes, it's a lot of work raising kids. And yeah, a lot of parents, a lot of people, there are people out there who wants babies and everything, and they're fine with the process of having a newborn and raising, you know, dealing with their babies because it's their baby and they love them and they're going to do everything they can to make sure that the baby is okay. But she had a mental breakdown. Okay, like she said, no one is perfect. No one is perfect. And everybody does have issues, and she's learning. And the reason why I did the video on it was really because a lot of young adults out there really need to understand the measures and the responsibility of having a baby and the change in your life that's going to become. It's going to, you know, become a big change in your life. And so by me making a video, I just wanted to share my experiences of having a newborn baby. And hopefully she was able to pick up on some of the things that I was saying. Like, I was giving advice to what probably was going on with the baby, why the baby was up crying that time of the night and wouldn't go to sleep. I was giving her solutions that, you know, sleep when the baby sleep during the day. Try not to have the baby sleep all day because the baby is not going to be sleeping for 24 hours. So you have to make sure that the baby is up pretty much during the day so that the baby will sleep and you'll get a pretty good amount of sleep during the evening or during the early morning times. So you pretty much have to sleep with the baby. You have to have a schedule with the baby, and there's things that you can do with your baby throughout the day that will keep the baby interested. Put cartoons on, read to the baby, sing to the baby, do little rattling sounds, show the baby toys and things like that. Yes, you can do that with newborns because they are paying attention and they do hear you. And a lot of them, and because babies are so great with absorbing new information and learning, you're teaching your baby a lot doing this. So anyway, that was the process that I was saying. And also I was saying that the baby probably was gassy. It's a way that you have to burp the baby. It's a way that you have to make sure you massage or get the gas out of the baby, or the baby is going to be crying because the baby tummy hurts. And while you're crying and getting upset, it's not going to settle the issue at all. It's going to probably make it worse because the baby can feel your emotions as well. So that was my input on it. But she did mention that, nobody's perfect, and, everybody out there but don't take it like that, people. If you see a video like that, take it as a learning experience, because it's really a blessing. It's really a blessing that she did come on camera. It's really a blessing that she did share her story, because it's helping out other young people. And also when people comment on it and have their own opinions on it, it's also teaching other people what they can do to manipulate the situation and probably take care of the situation. Some parents out there probably didn't know that you can, the way to burp the baby, the way to help get the gas out the baby, So this brought a lot of learning on to reactions to her video. And so I'm here to do another one. So she went on again. She did another video, and she was saying up 5 a.m. in the morning again with her newborn. This time she had a little positive attitude. She looked like she got a lot of sleep. So she might have followed some of the suggestions of sleeping with the baby when the baby sleeps. And she didn't look too upset or anything like that. But she did express that it's hard for her. She got some suggestions of how to burp the baby. She said some people said pat the baby up and down the back. Yeah, sometimes that worked. But if you go back to my video again, the video that I was saying, young tuber Misty disturbing mental breakdown, I give some good advice on burping the baby. I mean, I don't know, ask your doctor before you do it, because I'm not a doctor, but I know what worked with mine. I burped them. I massaged the sides like this on the baby, because the baby ain't but so big, so you can go like that with your hand. I burped them, and all that gas came out. Then I would sit them on my lap. I would tip them over, burp them like that, up and down, or just a little pat, pat, pat. The gas would come right on out. But anyway, now she said she's having a problem. As you can see here, she's trying to burp the baby. Okay, well, the thing that I see that can be potentially wrong is that she's laying down trying to burp the baby. Well, majority of the time, and probably all of the time, I've never seen a baby burp while they're laying down, because the stomach is settled and the gas is just sitting there, and you have to raise the baby up, hold the baby up to burp them. You can't have the baby laying down like this burping them. You have to be up with your baby and burping them. And she's pretty much kind of laying down. She's raised a little bit, but not a lot. The baby is comfortable in sleep, so she doesn't have the baby really raised to burp the baby. So guys, if you're trying to burp your baby, please make sure you're sitting up. Have the baby sitting up and you sitting up. Have the baby sitting on your lap or whatever and tilt them over a little bit and burp them. But laying down with your baby like that, 9 out of 10, the baby is not going to burp. So maybe this is why she's having a hard time in burping her baby. She also said that she gets scared because sometimes the baby doesn't burp, and then all of this stuff, all of the formula coming out his mouth, he's throwing it up, and it's very scary. Yes, that is very scary. I had my son used to do that when I first started feeding my baby. My baby used to burp, but however, he would throw, and a few minutes later, he would throw it all up. It would be coming out his nose and his mouth like a daggone faucet. And it scared me. It scared me so much. So I had his grandma. See, everybody has somebody who would tell them a good idea, a good way. And it's a learning experience on how to deal with certain situations. So I had his grandmother tell me, and a lot of the African-American ancestors did this. But my baby was only two months when he was doing this, 2 or 3 months, something like that. And I was like, what? She said, and I'm not recommending you do this. Ask your doctor before you do this, but a lot of older people do it. So, you know, back in the day, his grandmother gave me some advice. And, you know, back in the day, our ancestors, African-American ancestors, they will put cereal in the baby's bottle. And my baby was only about 2 to 3 months old. So anyway, she told me to add a teaspoon of cereal to his bottle to weigh down the milk. And so I did, but I think he still did it a little bit. So I think I added almost like a half a tablespoon to his milk. And it helped. It really helped. But, you know, but he was drinking at that time. I think he was drinking 4 ounces or something like that. But it worked. I asked the doctor if it was okay. The doctor said that's fine. And it helps weigh his stomach down and keep the milk down. And he no longer did that thing because his muscles, because some babies' muscles aren't strong enough to hold like liquid down that well. Some babies have weak muscles or something. It doesn't develop as strong as some babies, and it takes time. So that's what helped keep his milk down. But again, I'm not a doctor, so make sure you run this by your doctor before you do it. But me, I just did it, and then I ran it by my doctor, but I'm not telling you to do that. But anyway, so that's how I got rid of that situation. You know, so yeah, but Princess Misty, she looks like she's doing good. She's taking care of her baby, and of course, she's a loving mother, and you can see that. And no one's trying to make fun of her. Well, I'm not trying to make fun of her or, you know, call her a bad parent. No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm a commentator. I do commentary on different videos. I react to different videos, and I do celebrity news. So this is just something I do, and in hopes of educating a person and also giving great advice. And so that's what I'm here to do. Shed some light on those who need some positive outlook in their lives. And so that's what comes with my commentary. I like to give great advice to help those who don't have the support system in their lives or is lacking the support system at the time that's needed. And so that's why I give a little bit of advice during my videos. And so that's part of my commentary. But guys, thanks for watching. Shower Misty, Princess Misty, with some love. She's doing great with her baby. And yes, there is a couple of things that she needs to learn, but I'm sure she'll pick them up along the way. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. And guys, please make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. And let's get this channel growing huge. Because Mega 5 Stars, who is also you guys, I want to do big things for, and I want to do a lot of things for a lot of people, and as well as have organizations. As you know, my son is autistic. That's him in the background. And I really want to do a couple of things to lighten a lot of things in people's life that's kind of challenging. So guys, help me do that and get my subscribers up. We're growing, guys. We're doing good. And you guys are fabulous. I just want to tell you I love you. I thank you for your support. And please make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for more YouTubers, celebrity news, and reality TV show reviews. I'll see you later.